You do go, bring a gay friend.
I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out loud, who became one of my favorite professors. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. So basically, what he was saying was people need to have a friend that's in the gay community. I can't say that he's wrong in that. Van, what do you mean? Okay, let me tell you what I mean. First off, the only way that you will be empathetic to any group of individuals is to have a personal relationship with somebody in that group. That's why a lot of times the Black community don't care for conservatives' point of view on what happens in the Black community. Why? Because most conservatives do not step foot in the hood around this country. So if you have any information or any input on what should be best for us, you should be a part of what we're doing. At least walk our grounds, talk to the people here, understand what we're actually going through, rather than doing some research from way across in another safe part of the country and making up your mind that way. Something that you'll realize is if you have a friend that's dealing with an issue, like if you have a bunch of friends who are being deported, right? Then you will understand their plight a lot more than you would if you don't know anybody who's being deported, right? If you're talking about Black on Black crime, things that are happening in blue cities mostly, and you're talking about it from the periphery of someone who don't know anyone who lives in those areas. You don't know anyone personally who's impacted negatively and affected by those situations. Then you're going to be communicating from the point of view of someone who has done research from afar and is more hands-off and lacking any empathy, but a whole lot of, I don't know, book smarts or book knowledge or information that you just got from the internet smarts or internet knowledge, right? So in this situation, he's saying that if you have a gay friend, like he had a gay professor, which probably is the reason why there's rumor that Obama went off to do some gay stuff himself. Potentially, who knows? But, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't agree with the lifestyle. But agreeing with the lifestyle is not even important. That's their life. They're gonna have to deal with the consequences of living that way. You know what I mean? And this is coming from a man that's been in ministry for a really long time. I've been out of it for about 3 years. So, but I do have a heart of understanding people that I don't necessarily agree with or walk hand to hand with or shoulder to shoulder with. But what he's saying is if you have a gay child and you know somebody who's also gay and can help them walk through that situation or deal with any type of backlash that come with it, it could be a net positive in his mind. That's why he created Gay Pride Month. In my mind, I think it would be good and bad because being relatable is cool, but you got to be relatable and you got to also let people know that this is not what thus saith the Lord. Like, this is not where you should parallel park and stay. This is where you are right now. This is how you deal with it, but this is also how you get away from it. There's nobody in that community that's preaching getting away from it. Why? Because it's accepted that I am who I am and I'm never going to change for anybody. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be more of who I am and live in my truth. That right there to me is dangerous. So being around people who embrace that lifestyle is not a net positive. It's actually a net negative. I mean, well, not net, but it's a negative. It's going to move us in the wrong direction. The same way that Pride Month and, Gay Pride Month moves us in the wrong direction. I don't believe that there should be a whole entire month celebrating someone's way of life that's not even conducive to building up more people in our world. That moves us in the wrong direction. So, and I'm not a homophobe or transphobe or none of that other stuff. I love everybody for being who they are. But when we sit down and we look at the overall, like look at that population, the population of our country, right? When you listen to a Bill Gates, he talks about population control. When you listen to Kamala, she was also talking about it. When you listen to Hillary Clinton, she was talking about it. So that just tells me that that's the mindset of the individuals on that side. What's another form of population control? Homosexuality is population control. When a woman marries a woman, no kids are being made. When a man marries a man, no kids are being made. All right? And then the children that they're raising also grow up believing that this is the lifestyle that I want to live when I grow up too. So they are actually raising children to want to be in that lifestyle. So if you're raising children who no longer who are looking toward the future of having a wife and 4 children and a career and doing things that will help promote the nuclear family, what they're doing is they're raising up children that says, I have 2 moms, and when I get older, I'm gonna have a wife, and it's gonna be a 2-mom family because we're happier and we're joyful and we always smile and we do what we want to do and we live in our truth and all these other things. It does not help us as a nation. It actually makes us weaker. Even when you look at the military, you got a bunch of people that's walking away from the military now because of that way of thinking, that mindset. So at the end of the day, I get what he's saying. I understand what he's saying, but I don't agree with what he's saying. Hopefully that makes sense to people. And usually so that you can understand a little bit about me, when I have conversations with people, I don't care if they agree with me at the end of the day. I do want them to understand me. If you don't understand me, please ask me a question and we can gain some understanding of one another. But if you understand me and you tell me that I don't agree with you, that's great. That's great. Because my goal was not to get you to agree with me. I don't want any more people on my side. You know what I mean? I just want to have a conversation. That's it. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from 0 to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.